Garden friends, let's do an update here on our fruit and vegetable garden. So here is one of our blueberry plants. It's still kind of crowded. There's lots of other plants in there, but there's the blueberry. We've got to pull the rest of that out so that the blueberry has space. There's our parsley. It's gone to seed, and look who's visiting the parsley. Can you see that little guy? Hi, ladybug. There's a bunch of ladybugs on the parsley. Let's see. It's kind of hard to tell if you can see it or not. Let's see. Where are you, little ladybug? Are you in my screen? Let's see. Here's one up here. Do you see that one? Hello, ladybug. How fun to discover the ladybugs on the parsley. Okay, so in this bed here, in years past, this bed's kind of been mostly our flower bed, but we don't have as many flowers popping up there. So what we have growing now, we've got a few calendula, and we've got some borage, and this is where those really tall kale plants were that some students helped me pull out last week. And then you can see the cages, right? So that tells you it's probably a tomato. So there's a tomato there, and there, and there, and there. Lots of tomatoes. And then this is, let's see now, this was brought in by a student. It might be too warm for these plants to really do well, but let's double check. You were a lactinato kale and an orange cauliflower. So that's what those two are. This one is some kind of squash plant. It could be a pumpkin, it could be a cucumber, I'm not sure. I think it just sort of grew there. When something just grows on its own, we call that a volunteer. That's what these are too, and I would guess those might be marigolds. They might be cosmos. Kind of hard to guess. Now this side over here is empty and ready for planting. We've got to pull a few more weeds out of there and maybe trim this borage back because it's really big. And we're going to plant some lemon cucumber near the arch so it can grow up and over the arch. We're also going to plant a birdhouse gourd so it can grow up and over the arch. And I'm not totally sure what else we're going to plant in that bed. Then this bed over here, you can see Mr. Michael put up the kind of the fence for us, right? Trellis, and we've got some cucumber plants. You can see on the other side of the fence there and this side of the fence. So that'll be Armenian cucumbers and I'm not totally sure what other type. I think we planted Armenian, which are the long dark green ones, and we might have a different one in there too. Check out our artichokes and look at the ladybug. Oh, the ladybugs like to eat those aphids that are on the artichokes. Let's see, I see ants there too. Hi, ladybug. Hold on, it's a little breezy. All right, now over here, this is our salsa garden, these two beds, right? So we've got some tomato, and then that's a pepper, and another tomato. That one's little. That's okay, it's gonna enjoy the sunshine. That is a ground cherry, and a pepper, and another pepper. And then over here, I've got a pepper right there. We have a pepper here. He doesn't look very good, so that we might have lost that plant. I'm not sure. Here's a tomato, and then here's another tomato. There's another tomato. There's another pepper. You see it right there. And another tomato. And another tomato. And then here is a big old squash plant. There we go. There we go. Let's see. see, what else? Oh, do you see the wind vane is spinning a little bit. It's a little bit of a breeze right here. And back here, so Mr. Michael is getting these beds ready for us. This is where we usually plant our beans. And so we have these poles because the beans like to grow up a pole. So probably later this week, I will get to plant some beans with the students over here. And then Mr. Michael will get that one ready for us. And we'll do the same thing. Let's see, what else do we have? Here's our strawberry bed. So the strawberry bed isn't as healthy as it usually has and been in past years because we had a garden pest over here called a vole. It's a little bit smaller than a gopher, and they do damage to the root system of the plants. Now it's looking really healthy right now, so hopefully the plants will recover and it won't be any major damage. So that'll be exciting. I was a little sad because a week or two ago, it just didn't look very healthy. Now this bed kind of just has, let's see, it looks like it has the old Brussels sprouts and broccoli that have gone to seed. And then back there with the red clover, that's our cover crop. And the white flowers there too, those are radishes. That's part of our cover crop. And then up here, I think this is sort of going to transition to being the flower bed. We'll pull up some of that borage, but hopefully we'll get some more poppies. And do you see how it's moist right there? I just put some other seeds in there. So we'll see what we manage to grow. Look at our feverfew plant has gotten really big. And it has these tiny flowers that are kind of like a daisy. And the borage is doing really nicely. Look at all the pretty calendula along the fence. And then the poppies. Look at this pretty poppy. It's sort of white and dark reddish pink. It's a really pretty poppy. All right, my friends. Be sure and get outside this week and enjoy nature for me. And I look forward to hearing all of your ideas on how to develop the rest of our outdoor garden or outdoor classroom space back there behind the willow house. Have fun.